Hello, everybody.
Good evening. Welcome to the last quiz.
The last quiz, number 12. Although I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, no one
that
knows
this
how many
is
we've
12.
done by this point.
I went through them on YouTube and numbered them, and I'm still not convinced. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway,
we might do a Halloween special if people are interested.
Yeah, or a Christmas special or something along those lines. Anyway, the picture round is up. Please let us know if you can hear us, by the way, and let us know that you're on. I think the only person we might be missing now is Tracy and your dad, Tan.
I haven't heard from Wendy. Has Wendy said anything? I haven't got my phone.
I think Wendy said she was at the pub.
Yeah, but she said it implied that she was coming back to do it.
I don't know. I haven't heard anyway. So for the picture round this week, we are looking for the name of the game show.
Quiz show,
quiz show. Yeah. And there is a bonus point. Which of these quiz shows did Lucy and I famously and brilliantly reenact?
It was very good. We've mentioned it before, so some people are at a slight advantage if you were at that quiz.
Anyway, hi. So
I'm used to looking at the camera now because of all the Microsoft Teams meetings I've done. Instead of just looking over here, which isn't the camera. I can look here.
What was I about to say? Yeah, if you've only had 30 seconds or a minute or something for the picture round, remember it will come back on at the halfway point, so you've got another opportunity to get it right yet.
Thank you to everyone who sent videos in.
Yeah, we'll be coming to that in a second. We asked a few people to send some videos in, some serious ones, some not so serious ones.
Some people didn't bother.
There seems to be a running theme, which we'll get to in a second. So, yeah, this week is, I guess, a little bit different. You're going to need a pen and paper, and you'll invariably need a large box of tissues to, dry up the tears from the sadness of this being our last quiz.
Happiness that you can now sit in the pub.
No, Lucy, no. It'll definitely be sadness.
You could do the quiz in the pub.
I know that everyone that listens to us would rather be listening to us in their own homes than be out in the pub forever and ever. Amen. 6 question rounds, 1 picture round.
We haven't wrote any of the question rounds this week. Apart from the picture round, we've done none of
the question rounds this week.
So don't blame us.
Guest authors, thank you very, very much for your time.
How's the scoring going to work?
Lucy's obsessed with the scoring.
I don't say how it's going to work. It's not.
I'll explain that. It's not difficult. But Lucy can't quite get her head around it.
And we all know that your family are quite big in the cheating game when it comes to quizzes.
Let's not even come back to the cheating.
Especially the Charlie's Angels.
So Charlie's Angels, there is 7 people in that household tonight.
Yeah, but they're in 2 different.
Yeah, allegedly. When they come in with the same score.
Yeah, but we all know that your Auntie Alison will be going next door to knock on the door saying, "Faith, can I have the answer, please?"
Tracy still hasn't been able to get on, apparently. So that's not ideal. I'm not sure.
She can't hear us. You'll have to reply. And just
I don't know.
I haven't got my phone. Well, give me the phone. Don't just ignore it.
Well, I don't know how you're going to help either, but all right. So anyway, while Lucy's doing that, here are some of the tributes. Now, I'm not convinced that this is going to work because I've never done it before in terms of playing the videos, and I don't know what the sound's going to be like. So please let us know in the YouTube chat if you can hear the videos. That'll be really, really useful. So
your dad's not on either, by the way.
Honestly, what are they doing? Okay, so anyway, here are the tributes. Let me know if you can hear them, please. Let's go.
Hello, we're Dale and Karen, the miserable gits. I'm miserable and she's a git. Thanks very much for putting the quizzes on the last few weeks, especially to Lucy. Don't give a shit. Oops, nearly said a swore word. Don't care about Duncan though. Karen's turn next.
Hi, I'd just like to say thank you for making Saturday nights a little bit more pleasurable as we've all been down in lockdown. How could I forget about Lucy's obsession with Chris Akabusi and Duncan's obsession with getting all the graphics and the words right on the slides. It's been really great, dead professional, loved every single minute of it, and thank you very much.
Just took over.
Oh, sorry.
Bye.
Sorry. Bye.
Hi, Duncan and Lucy. Thank you very much for putting the quiz on for us for all of these weeks. It's been really, really great fun, great questions, great hosting, and thank you very much.
Hello, it's just the nerds. We didn't manage to win anything in Duncan and Lucy's quiz, but thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much. To be honest, the most irritating part of the quiz was when it wasn't on for those 2 weeks.
Pretty annoying.
I don't know why that happened, but I'm sure they'll explain. Absolutely loved it. Thank you so much, Duncan and Lucy. To be honest, can we have a tea towel?
I definitely want a tea towel.
Maybe Sheena and the rest of them could just give her one.
I just not take part so we can win.
Yeah, either or. But looking forward to tomorrow as well.
Yes.
But yes, thank you so much. Love from the nerds.
Bye.
Cheers.
Well done on the quiz. Thank you.
They're all very vocal. Well done, Lucy and Duncan. Well done. See you later. Bye.
Hi, Lucy and Duncan. So what have your quizzes meant for me? Well, I shall never, ever forget the Saturday and Wednesday evenings that we've spent together. We've never met. You've never even seen me before now. But I consider you to be friends. For me, the lockdown has been one of the worst times of my life. It's been isolating and lonely, and I've been anxious and afraid. And into that came your quizzes. I was never ever going to score very highly or do very well, but that didn't matter. And it wasn't even the taking part that mattered for me. Seeing you with your chat together and with the people who were taking part in the quizzes has been a real lifeline. If I could ever have imagined a time like this, which I couldn't, I would never have thought that two people I'd never met would actually save my life week by week, but that is what you two have done. Life never ceases to surprise us, and I would never have imagined in these circumstances that your quizzes would happen and how important they would be. But that's the way of life. So, Duncan and Lucy, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and please never ever forget throughout your lives how much good you have done over the past few weeks.
Duncan, Lucy, I would just like to say thank you very much for your time and effort putting these quizzes together. You've imparted so much wisdom and knowledge, so much that now I am actually British National Quizmaster Champion 2020, and subsequently I bought myself a brand new Volvo XC90, baby, all because of Saturday night quiz night. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Thanks to the big lad for that one. That's typical Sam one. He only did 2 quizzes and he scored rubbish in both
I
of
don't
them.
even think he's here tonight. Oh, Adele's was so heartwarming.
It was very, very
I cried
kind.
the
Thank
first
you,
time I
Adele.
watched that, Adele. Thank you for that.
very, very much. So, without further ado, because we're already a canny bit behind schedule,
We'll just whiz through the questions until we
let's
get half time, I think.
get into round 1. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so round 1, general knowledge. This has been written by Sheena of the of Tequila Mockingbird. So the bit that Lucy can't quite get her head around is the scoring. So Sheena, don't answer the questions. Ta-da! No comment. Anyway, let's go. So question 1. Which BBC drama follows the lives of the Shelby brothers?
I was at the beach with Sheena today.
Lucky Sheena. Which BBC drama follows the lives of the Shelby brothers?
Alison's starting already. Flagrant cheating.
Question 2. Which country invented gin as a medicine to treat stomach complaints?
Get off your phone when you
Oh,
do
no,
the
because I'm
whole
checking the
thing.
messages on it. It's
Will
not.
you just do that in the next one?
Which country invented gin as a medicine to treat stomach complaints? Question 3. The first successful vaccine was created by Edward Jenner in 1796. What did it guard against? And illness or disease doesn't count. It has to be somewhat
Do you think
specific.
he's an ancestor of the Jenners who are involved?
Caitlin.
I don't know their names.
That's the... Actually, I'm not going to say what I was going to say there. The first successful vaccine was created by Edward Jenner. What did it guard against? Question 4. Since 1977, where has the Snooker World Championship been held? There is no sport round this week.
We've got a bit of a hodgepodge of rounds.
My dad was
this week,
disappointed
haven't we?
about the lack of sport round, but he then complained that he offered to do a sport round, but it was like 3 weeks after everyone else had offered to do theirs. So, soz dad. Since 1977, where has the Snooker World Championship been held? Question 5. What is the UK's longest running game show? Is it Pointless? Is it The Generation Game?
I loved the Generation Game.
Or is it University Challenge?
Is the Generation Game the one where it was Jim Davidson? I know it was Bruce
You love it so
Forsyth.
much that you don't know which one it was.
No, but Jim Davidson definitely presented it at some point. I don't think it was the original presenter. And they had a conveyor belt, and the people who were playing had to memorise everything, and there was always a curly tie.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that was that
like
one. I
that.
don't know. I know which one you're talking about. I'm sure one of the oldies will be able to tell us.
If it is one of the oldest ones.
What is the UK's longest running game show? Adele says it was originally Brucey.
Was it? It was Jim Davidson when I watched it.
Question 6. How many times has the Mona Lisa been stolen from the Louvre? The Louvre.
Who painted it?
The Louvre. Stephen Hawking, I think.
Didn't know that.
I
It was
can't-
one of the turtles, man.
Yeah, Splinter.
No,
Shredder.
no. Who's the attractive one? Raphael.
Donatello. Leonardo. How many times has the Mona Lisa been stolen from the Louvre? 1, 2, or 6? Question 7. What is the name of Woody and Buzz's owner in the first 2 Toy Story films? We just want his kind of common name. Don't need a full name.
I don't know if we know his full name. Do we?
Sheena did.
Did she?
Well, probably Googled it.
Remember that thing I sent you the other night that was all the little Easter eggs in Toy Story? That was quite interesting, that, where it was telling you about Sid in when he was a bin man in the older movies and stuff, and how it links to Cars.
It does it does link to Cars.
Well,
yeah.
all the Pixar movies it links to. It's clever.
What is the name of Woody and Buzz's owner in the first 2 Toy Story films? There is a change of ownership midway through the 3rd film.
The end of the 3rd film.
Yeah, sorry, it is actually, isn't it? Yeah, right at the end of the 3rd film. Yeah.
Oh, but how much did I cry at Toy Story 4? I don't
wasn't-
think
I
I've
wasn't that
ever
phased by it.
cried
Anyway.
so much at a film.
Question 8. What is the Spanish word for beer?
What was the other one I cried at? Oh, Coco. That was just...
I never got a chance to finish that because
that was just...
you
It
watched
hit
it
us
without me.
right here. Didn't Craic up? You said up. I shouldn't watch because it was going to be so hot.
It's just the very, very beginning. The very, very beginning is incredibly sad.
Coco though. Oh.
What is the Spanish word for beer? Question 9. In Only Fools and Horses, what is the name of the tower block where the Trotter family live? Tough one, this. Tough one.
I don't know this. I like not writing the questions because then I get to think if the answers are.
So far, you've scored 1 in this round.
No, but I haven't tried. Is there something to do with that?
Nope.
Is it this?
That's the area that they live in.
Is it that?
No. You've literally just picked that out of thin air and got it drastically wrong. In Only Fools and Horses, what is the name of the tower block where the Trotter family live?
I haven't seen that much Only Fools and Horses, you know. I used to watch the Christmas specials, and I like the one where he falls through the bar. Oh no, I like the one where they sing crying. Crying.
The bar fall is a proper classic, though. Anyway, question 10. In which year did William Shakespeare die? 1515, 1616, or 1717? Oh, then, what's your guess? No?
Yes, it is. Isn't it?
Ooh, wait and see. Wait.
No, I don't know.
Answer.
I don't know now. No, it's not. No, I'm putting this.
Because William Shakespeare died.
Stop doing that thing with your leg.
What we're going to see here when we come to the answers is Lucy buckling under peer pressure.
No. Because what? I remember when you did a question a while ago about when was he born, and that one doesn't make sense. So it's that one, isn't it?
Right.
Gotta be.
Okay. Let's get straight into the answers. The BBC drama that follows the lives of the Shelby brothers is Peaky Blinders. The country that invented gin as a medicine was Holland. Edward Jenner's vaccine was to guard against smallpox. The Snooker World Championship has been held at the Crucible in Sheffield. You don't need to mention Sheffield, to be honest. Just the Crucible is fine. If you said just Sheffield, you're going to have half a point. The UK's longest running game show is University Challenge.
Did you get 1.5 points for putting the Crucible and Sheffield?
Nope.
Because you know Alison's like Sheffield.
How many times has the Mona Lisa been stolen? Just the once. The name of Woody and Buzz's owner in the first 2 Toy Story films is Andy.
Bonnie.
Changes to Bonnie in...
Because our Woody and our Buzz Lightyear got Bonnie written on their feet.
Spanish word for beer is cerveza. Only Fools and Horses tower block is Nelson Mandela House. And the year that William Shakespeare died was 1616.
Oh.
So Lucy wrote 1616 as her answer, and then when I gave her a bit of a funny look, she changed it to 1717.
Because I thought when you did that question about when was he born, I thought it was like 1642 or something.
I'm going to leave the answers on for a second there. Let us know your scores, please, folks. Good round, Sheena. Thank you very much for your questions. 7 for the miserable gits.
I would have got 1. And I did get 1. No, 2. I would have got Peaky Blinders.
Will and Faith and James. What's their team name?
Will, Faith and James.
Well, I think...
You've got to have faith.
I think Annie, I'll call them James. The Rump. So I might just call them that.
A rose between 2 thorns.
5 for the nerds. 8 for Charlie's Angels.
Will can be the rose.
Oh, Tracy's on and got 8. There we go. Oh. Excellent. Nice to have you with us, Tracy,
Did you see
Stephen,
the videos,
and Carter.
Tracy?
Well, they can always look back on YouTube.
Des and Phoebe got 8. Phoebe is so clever. I bet that was nearly all Phoebe.
No Carter this week, I don't think so. Just ST. 7 for your dad, Tan. Right, brilliant. Well done, everyone. Good round.
I don't know what my next round is. It's a surprise.
It's not
science.
It's not a surprise. You
no, I didn't know what order they were in.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, you told me what order to put them in, but let's pretend that's the case, yeah? So
I was probably 3 sheets to the wind
please,
when I said that. This is round 2, science, written by my Auntie Tracy.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Tracy. These are some brilliant questions, by the way.
I love these questions. Right. Are we ready?
Yeah, go.
Oh, question 1. What is the name of a baby hedgehog? We've got some good hedgehog stories.
Jeffrey?
Patrick as well.
Patrick, yeah. Patrick was
the first. No, Jeffrey wasn't a baby. Jeffrey was massive.
Who's Jeffrey?
Jeffrey was the one that was saved from Seton Burn Cemetery. Well, I just did that on my own.
I was going to say that's got nothing
to do with me. You did
Patrick. Patrick had a tick on his willy.
Oh no, poor Patrick. And I had to drive him up to Long Framlin to the hedgehog hospital. He lived in the shed for a few days in a box with some dog food, didn't he?
Despite the horrible things that Lucy says about almost everyone, she is quite nice to animals.
It's only because I am very much a misanthropist these days, I think. What is the name for a baby hedgehog? Question 2. Name one of the three...
sorry, hang on, yeah, Tracy missed the instructions for the scoring, for the super complicated scoring.
Yeah, Stephen's going to have to answer.
Tracy, if Stephen was involved with the questions, then yeah, you just don't answer this round. If Stephen wasn't involved with the questions, then he can answer on his own. That's absolutely fine.
Can I continue?
Yes, sorry.
Name one of the 3 bones in the human arm. So question 2 is, name one of the 3 bones in the human arm. Claire will be happy that we've got science round in this week. She's been asking for science round, hasn't she?
To be honest, I love the science questions. I think they're mid. It's the only one. It's the only round I've ever done well.
Question 3. A dog is canine. A horse is equine. What are sheep? Now, Alison should know this one because she is a sheep fanatic.
Obsessed, yeah. Well, there's sheep fanatics.
I can't count the amount of sheep things in her house. I can't. We tried. There's too many sheep things. A dog is canine. Not too many. Too many to count is what I meant.
Paul likes a sheep as well, but it's for different reasons.
You can't say that.
Just don't say anything about the Welsh, and then it's not racist. Oh yeah, sorry.
A dog is canine. A horse is equine. What are sheep? There's no holds barred on last quiz night, is there? Apart from the Halloween and Christmas and New Year and Valentine's specials. Question 4.
I'm not doing the Valentine's specials. I've got a queue of women to see.
Anagram. What is the breed of dog?
What is this breed of dog?
That one there.
No, you said the.
That's alright. Because it's an anagram. It's self-explanatory.
Do you need to explain what an anagram is?
No. I know that we don't have any visually impaired people playing.
Red hemp hangers. That's a good anagram. Were you trying to... I hope it's right, by the way.
we didn't.
I didn't actually check that one.
These.
No, I did check.
So it is a breed of dog. That's your anagram. Question 5. Don't worry, you'll get another chance to look at this one, put the answers up. I just don't want to take too long.
Well, you won't, because the anagram's not on the answer slide.
Oh yes, not. I'll give you one more second.
That's fine.
I just don't take too long because we're late.
I know, but I rushed through my round. You've got to just leave until 30 seconds on the board there.
Question 5. On which tree do acorns grow? We found an acorn that day we went to Northumberland. Yeah, I've never seen an acorn in real life until then. See a lot of pine cones, never any acorns.
That's one of the most boring stories that you've ever told on this quiz.
That's not true.
And I mean possibly actually in your entire life.
Question 5. On which tree do acorns... How is that running out, Barry?
That's just a Harry monitor, by the way.
Question 6.
Beep, beep.
Who was nicknamed the Crocodile Hunter? God, I remember when he died. It was horrible.
I'm going to go get a beer.
He used to do some weird stuff though, didn't he?
I mean, I'm going to go and get a Diet Coke.
Question 6. Who was nicknamed the Crocodile Hunter? Question 7. What is the chemical formula for carbon dioxide?
I need it after today's round of golf.
Now, did you know today's round you played golf 5 times this week? 5 times?
Yeah.
Did you know that plants turn carbon dioxide into oxygen?
I did.
We've got a plant. What is the chemical formula for carbon dioxide? Question 8. Cell walls and chloroplasts belong to which type of cell? Is it an animal cell or a plant cell? I remember this from biology where you had to draw them out and then label all the different parts of it. I used to love doing that. I used to love drawing because I used to think I'd colour it in dead nice.
It's not difficult to see how you've gotten where you are today.
Director of Safeguarding / CSI investigator
to be honest,
/ Director of Safeguarding for the Catholic Church.
It wasn't that one. Wasn't Director of Safeguarding.
Safeguarding
and you haven't
something.
got it.
So I haven't
don't
accepted.
start. Don't start.
You can help us with my job dilemma. That's what they can do. We can do a poll. I've accidentally accepted 2 different jobs.
Why are you doing this during questioning?
Oh, sorry, questioning.
You hadn't even finished your sentence. You don't think, oh no, you had.
Cell walls and chloroplasts belong to which type of cell? Animal cell or plant cell? Question 9. What type of sugar is found in cow's milk? What are you doing? What are you doing?
This is a useful book.
That was a Christmas present of you. That's why it's in the charity shop pile. It was literally just a token gift. I like the spinny thing for the who does what on the front. That's good. Right. Question 10. What type of creature is a golden orb?
This one's the best. I wish I'd read this before Harry was 2.
Question 10. Well, I remember it was a couple of years ago and we were at Sheena's on Christmas Day and you were massaging Harry like that. And it tells you not to do that.
Yeah.
Question 10. What type of creature is a golden orb? Duncan, I'm ready for the answer screen.
Oh, right. I'll just show this one as well. Oh, you can't really see it. That says air horn. Right. Sorry. I got carried away. Answers.
Right. What is a name for a baby hedgehog? It is a hoglet, which is just the cutest name for any baby thing ever.
Well, they are very cute. So.
Name one of 3 bones in the human arm. You could have had the humerus, radius, or ulna. A dog is a canine. A horse is an equine. In what are sheep? Ovine. I think cows are bovine.
Bovine, that's
right.
right.
That's really interesting. What is this breed of dog? I bet Farmer Richard knows that.
Hemp hanger something. German Shepherd.
German Shepherd. Our dogs have a turf war with the German Shepherd down the street, don't they?
Yeah.
The most
There's
useless
literally
one.
a fight to the death. Yeah.
And which tree do acorns grow? It is the oak tree. And it was Steve Irwin. He was the crocodile hunter. And remember when he died, a stingray stabbed him in the heart with his tail or something. It was horrific. He used to just chuck himself on crocodiles and stuff, so it was a bit of a risky job. The chemical formula for carbon dioxide is CO2. Cell walls and chloroplasts belong to plant cells. The type of sugar found in cow's milk is lactose. Interestingly, humans are meant to drink cow's milk, are they? Well, they weren't. They weren't.
Not really designed for it, no.
And the type of creature that is a golden orb is a spider.
I worded that. I'll leave those on for a second. Let us know your scores, please, folks, in round 2. Round 2. While we're waiting.
Book. Does anyone want this book, by the way? Does anyone know anybody who's having a baby? Because we've had a bit of a clear out since we're moving. And this is one of the things that are down for charity shop. And it is genuinely quite funny.
Oh, got a few 10s. The nerd's got 10.
You can't.
It's unheard of. See, I've gypped Paul a bit and he's...
Is this on? Testing.
I hope not.
Does anyone want the baby book for anybody who's having a baby? It's a good gift. It's funny. But it's the kind of thing you read once.
It is actually legitimately
hilarious. It really is funny, though. It's free to a good home, that book.
I've and Bill got 9 in the last round, by the way. I don't know about this round, but...
Does anybody want this book?
Hey, you've done that really well, Lucy. Look where you should... Oh. What
I don't know, I can't get where the camera is.
Right, stop selling books.
I'm giving them
we'll probably
away.
get in trouble.
Give them away for
free. Of YouTubes. And then that's our career down the drain.
Stephen got 5.
Dale, you can have half a point for Steve Irwin's first name.
Oh, I think it's going to be tense between Tequila Mockingbird and Charlie's Angels tonight.
Why?
Because it's quite... Well, they're both on 10 this round.
9 for Av and Bill again, so that's 9 for them both rounds. Good scores. Okay. Round 2, 3.
I'm going to do this one as well. I haven't seen these questions, so I'm going to take part. Can I give my answers?
Of course, yeah. Can't wait till you get 0. So round 3 is numbers, written by Adele. An excellent round. Thank you for doing this, Adele. It was a very innovative idea as well. I appreciate that when
she's also one of our favourite people now.
Yeah, when we're doing geography and history and general knowledge and science and all that kind of stuff, there wasn't a lot of rounds left. So numbers is ideal. Let's get straight in. How many legs does a butterfly have? Incorrect. That's a terrible start. Why aren't you showing me them?
Because you know the answers.
I know, but it's good bands to like.
No, because you'll criticise it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And make me feel bad.
Exactly.
And I'm not letting you do that. Come on. I wrote my answer.
How many legs does a butterfly have? Apparently, we're going at Lucy's pace. Question 2. In the United Kingdom, how old do you have to be to change your name without a parent's consent? Have you seen?
I'm trying to.
I'm surprised there's not actual legitimate
I'm thinking
smoke.
of Gaelic competence and everything. Yeah.
You might be overthinking it a bit there,
I
Pet.
think I am.
In the United Kingdom, how old do you have to be to change your name without a parent's
What
consent?
would you change your name to if you could? Would you change it?
I hate Lucy.
I hate Lucy Rate.
Yeah.
But then if we got married and I did take your name, then it just sounds like you hate me.
That's the whole point. Question 3.
Maybe we should just
What
stay
is
engaged.
100 degrees Celsius in degrees Fahrenheit?
Now I remember Tanya teaching me the sum for this when we
It's
were.
not really a sum as such. It's just a very simple multiplication.
No, it was like you do this and then you add this and then take this. I'm just gonna guess. Is Fahrenheit the hotter one?
Oh, actually, I think you're right. Yeah, I think no. Actually, I think you're right. Yeah, Fahrenheit's the higher number. Yeah. Oh, that's a clue. Sorry. Anyway, what is 100 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
I should know this because I do a lot of American bacon and I've got a
Question 4. How many are there in a baker's dozen?
When on this one?
We've got it wrong.
No, I haven't. Don't do that. I haven't got it wrong. That's right.
She's a baker.
Maybe Adele's got it wrong. Did you fact check her?
I did.
I'm sure that's right.
How many are there in a baker's dozen? Question 5. What is the average life expectancy in the UK? 76, 81, or 83?
76 trombones at the big parade. What's that off? Bonus point if you can tell us what that's off.
No,
Why?
you don't get a bonus point for listening to your terrible singing. What is the average life expectancy in the UK? Question 6. In what year was Queen Elizabeth II crowned?
Is she the one that we've got now?
Yeah.
No. No, that can't be right.
That would mean she'd been crowned for 91 years. 91 years. In what year was Queen Elizabeth II crowned?
Yeah.
Question 7. To one decimal place, i.e. point something, how many litres are there in a gallon? Now, arguably, there's two answers to this question depending on whether you're talking a US gallon or like an imperial gallon, I think. But at one decimal place, I believe the answer is still the same. I might be wrong, but yeah. To one decimal place, how many litres are there in a gallon? Question 8. To within 5, how many members of Parliament, how many MPs sit in the House of Commons?
Is it the same as the House of Lords?
No, that's the House of Lords.
No, but I don't know if it was equal on either side.
Oh, you mean the numbers?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Nope.
To within
I
5.
think there's way fewer Lords. I think. Might be wrong. To within 5, how many MPs sit in the House of Commons?
Yeah, is anybody else just guessing?
Oh, that one's a hard one. That's the hardest one on the round, I think. Question 9. How much is the national living wage in the UK for those 25 and over? You should know this because you're on the national living wage,
I
right?
don't even think I'm on that. Well, if you're going to slag me off, I'm just going to, take it and run with it.
Well, you haven't run with it.
One
You've
of
just
the
made
jobs
yourself
I've
sound
been
really
offered is
thick.
pretty good money. The other one's not. But it sounds more interesting. 9.
How much is the national living wage for those 25 and over in the United Kingdom?
Is this annually or hourly?
Question hourly. Hourly. I mean, you would know that if you knew what the answer was anyway, so. Question 10. To within 5 million years, how long is it since dinosaurs became extinct? Oh, it's a toughie again.
Xander up. Someone text that.
Is that honestly your answer? Is that...
I don't know. You know
No,
what
but
it is,
there's
right?
guesses, then there's
when
like...
we do the Halloween special, you wait for my Harry Potter rounds and you can sit and try and answer
I
the
beat
question.
you the Harry Potter quiz game once.
No, you didn't.
Did I? Lucy?
No.
So you're just pretending now that I didn't beat you?
No, I'm just telling the truth. Star Wars Monopoly. You always lose at Star Wars Monopoly.
Anyway.
Magic the Gathering.
Let's go to the answers.
You've left the butterfly question on this. And the... Oh, no, never mind. I thought that was science. I'm getting confused. Bring it on. Bring it on. Yes.
6 legs for a butterfly.
Got that one.
The age of consent is 16.
Oh, I got that one.
So the age of consent is 16. That's not what I meant to say.
It is, though.
Well, yeah, not relevant. 212 degrees Fahrenheit.
Did not get that one right.
13 in a baker's
I got that
dozen.
one. You said I didn't get that right, and I did. You horrible troll.
The average life expectancy is 81.
Got that one.
Queen Elizabeth was not crowned in 1933.
I changed it in 1961, but I got it wrong anyway.
To one decimal place, there are 4.5 litres in a gallon.
I put 41.1.
There are 650 MPs that sit in the House of Commons.
I said 80.
The national living wage is £8.72.
I got £8.95.
That's a decent effort, yeah.
Can I have a pint?
I tell you what, you can have half a point if you've got £8 something. So if you've got it within the £8, you can have half a point. To within 5 million years, dinosaurs became extinct 65 million years ago.
5.
Not 5. Yes.
It just seems so recent when you see them all over.
65 million.
Right, hang on.
So,
4.5
know.
for Slither Incredible. That's my team name.
You're banned from this quiz. Let us know your scores, please. 5 for the miserable gates. I do think this is quite a hard round because obviously there are some, with it being numbers, there are some tricky ones in there. Oh, 8 for the nerds. That's very impressive. Very, very impressive. I think Claire's doing quite well on these general knowledge type rounds.
Nobody's said, I beat Will and Faith and James.
Adele,
I got 4.5.
Adele says she did the questions and still only got 9.
She can't have that 9 though, does she know that?
5.5 for your dad and Tan, 6 for Tracy and Stephen. Good scores. Good scores.
Hang on, is no one mentioning that me on my own, when you were taking the mic, did better than Faith, Will and James?
I'm not entirely convinced that's a massive compliment.
They're all degree educated professionals.
Yeah, but Faith is.
And then there's little me.
Oh, 9 again for Av and Bill. They are storming this week. Right, so it is time to go to a break. We will be back just before 9 p.m, probably kind of 1 or 2 minutes before 9. And I'm going to put the picture round back up. Remember, we are looking for the game show, the quiz show, the name of it. See you soon. Hello. We
We're
are back again. Yeah. Yes, picture round. We will leave this on the screen for another 10 or 15 seconds.
You know, number one, when I was little.
I think you look a bit like him.
No, you look like him.
I just thought I'd
you
say that
literally
because
do
I knew
look
you
like
were going
him.
to say that. Thanks for calling me bald.
I
What are you laughing at?
You wrote the Rocky Horror Picture
Anyway.
Show. I was going to say, I used to go to Kenton shops and get some pick and mix sweets and sit and watch it while I ate my pick and mix sweets.
That is really interesting. So,
right, music. So this week's music round was written by Claire of The Nerds, who you saw on the videos earlier, and they are some very, very, very good questions. Very different from what you are used to with us. So some of them take a bit of explaining.
Yeah, we've got an example questioning. They're not difficult. It's just a bit different.
Nearly touched the keyboard of my own laptop.
Yep.
Right, question 1. Which band had hits with One for Sorrow, It's the Way You Make Me Feel, and Deeper Shade of Blue? I used to love this band. I used to do the dances at Whitley Bay Caravan Park.
And you were just growing up?
What?
When you were growing up?
Well, yeah, and like recently.
Must have been like the Beatles. I mean,
what?
That was a really poor attempt at calling you old. As in, like, when you were growing up, the Beatles were talking about.
That just doesn't work. Right, question 1. Which
band
had hit with One? You tried. Swing and a miss. Which band had hit with One for Sorrow, Is the Way You Make Me Feel, and Deeper Shade of Blue? Question 2. How many members were in the original lineup of Take That? We only need the first names because not many people know all of the last names for all of them. When you put that blooming book down. Go and stir the rice. Go and stir the rice. Go and stir the rice.
Oh, that's way more interesting than you see.
Right, so original lineup of Take That. I've seen them live. List the first names of all 5 original members. So all 5 of them. You don't need the last names. If you get the last names, which some of you obviously will, you don't get an extra point. So, question 3. Which film musical theme song contains the lyric, "There's something breaking at the brick of every wall. It's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go?" I nearly read that with the tune of it there, which is a bit of a giveaway. So that is, which musical theme song contains the lyric, "There's something breaking at the brick of every wall. It's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go?" I loved this movie. It was huge. Wasn't it, Duncan? That movie was huge. If you know, you know. Question 4.
Did I miss a joke?
Right, okay, so we're going on to the cryptic example. So this is not a question. Don't answer this question. These are going to be cryptic.
Do you want to say the word cryptic a few more times?
I don't know how to explain it.
The
Right,
question
band.
would be something along the lines of
answers are all
sodden,
bands.
soaked, saturated, and the answer would be wet.
Yeah,
That's
but
all I needed to say.
You've
overcomplicated.
No, I haven't, because people might think that it could be lyrics or
Yeah,
something
so
like that. They're
all
all
of the
band
answers are
names.
bands,
That's
yeah.
all I need to say. Yeah. Right, okay, so that's your example. Don't answer that one. Question 4. As pretty as a picture, but not in the north. Which band could that be? We've had a lot of questions about this band, haven't we? In our quiz over the past few weeks.
What?
You know, I know I'm used to this in real life, but you can put some effort in.
Come on, this
right,
I'm
question
responding
4.
to what's important.
As pretty as a picture, but not in the north. Which band is that? Question 5. Water in the desert. Which band name?
Oh, it's just Tan on her own tonight.
Oh.
Stu has an early start, so.
In bed.
Well, thanks for joining us, Tanya. We appreciate that. On your bill.
Question 5 is water in the desert. That is a cryptic clue for a band. Question 6. High speed suit maker. You know, if these are taking you a little bit of thinking time to answer, just scribble the cryptic clue down, and then you can always come back to it.
I have actually put the cryptics in the questions, so you'll be able to see them again. Sorry, the answers, you'll be able to see them again.
So high speed suit maker, that is question 6. This one is more of an artist than a band.
Yeah.
Question 7. In a critical predicament. This one's a band. Bloomin' good one as well. Question 7.
You're a band.
In a critical predicament. That is your band. Question 8.
And then we're back on to normals.
In the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing, who was born and raised in South Detroit? I like that song. I listen to that song when I go running sometimes.
That explains why you're so
but not
good
as
at
much
running.
as DJ Khaled. It's very motivational. Because all he does is win. In the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing, who was born and raised in South Detroit? Question 9. What was the colour of the door that the Rolling Stones wanted to paint black in their 1966 hit? I love that question. I think it's a very clever question. Duncan's on his phone. Okay. Question 9.
It's not like I'm messaging random people. I'm checking the chat.
You can just wait. It doesn't
I've
get
got
updated
like
that
4
much.
different types of chat open on my phone. Actually, exactly 4, yeah. WhatsApp,
It doesn't rely
YouTube,
on your input
SMS,
though.
and... Huh?
It doesn't rely on your
Well, it does
input.
because people are slagging you off and I'm trying to defend Lucy. She's not
Question
that
9.
bad.
What was the colour of the door that the Rolling Stones wanted to paint black in their 1966 hit?
Like, I know
Question 10. Fill in the missing lyrics.
it must seem
Just
like you're
listen to
horrible
the
live
blank
with.
of the traffic
But
in
actually,
this city. Linger
you're
on the
horrible at living.
sidewalk where the blank are pretty. Question 10. Sorry for Duncan's rudeness. Fill in the missing lyrics. Just listen to the something of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the blanks are pretty.
What's
I haven't
this?
got my glasses.
Public display of affection.
Oh, it's a hug.
Can I have my book back?
Put
Proper band.
the answers on. That's like, oh, circus, afro. Polka dot, afro. Which band had hits with One
No.
Sorrow?
No one's ever sung that song with
It
actually
was
delete.
Steps. I used to love Steps.
Yeah, my favourite was
That's
Barry?
that's a different question. I know it's not. How many members were in the original lineup to that? It was 5. Oh wait, whoa! You didn't put the bonus one in. Oh, you did. It's over there. I didn't see it. Gary, Mark, Jason, Howard, and Robbie.
So
you
you
know what
get
it is, right?
a
Listen.
bonus point if you named all 5 first names of the members of
And
Take
the
That.
only reason we didn't ask for last names is because people very rarely know Howard's last name.
That's because he smells
Everybody knows Jason's because it's
of
orange.
ginger.
Which film musical theme song contains the lyric "There's something breaking at the brick of something something"? Tell me, do you wanna go? The Greatest Showman. And the cryptic one is "Pretty is a picture, but not in the north." It was The Beautiful South. Very good. Water in the Desert. Oasis. High Speed Suitmaker. Taylor Swift. Oh, I did enjoy that. That was good. In a critical predicament, you were in dire straits.
That's a good. I enjoyed that one.
In the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing, it was a city boy who was born and raised in South Detroit. The colour of the door that the Rolling Stones wanted to paint black, it was originally red. I have a red door and I want to paint it black. The missing lyrics, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. It was downtown, and the missing lyrics are music and neon signs.
That was an excellent round. Thank you very much, Claire.
Very good, Claire. Well
yeah,
done.
Lucy, go and sort that rice out, please. Cheers.
Right.
I'll leave the answers on there for a second. Let us know your scores as usual. Bit of a, possibly a bit more of a modern round, that one. So I'm wondering if the oldies might struggle a bit.
Dire Straits, downtown.
Yeah, but you've got Steps, Take That, The Greatest Showman, Beautiful South, Taylor Swift.
I'm sorry, how modern are the Beautiful South?
I don't know.
My dad introduced me to the Beautiful South.
7 for The Rump. 6 for Tracy and Stephen. 10 for Charlie's Angels. Oh, including the bonus. Okay. 4 too modern for Dale and Karen.
Hang on, you're telling me
7 for Geordie Jeans.
9 out of them questions.
Yeah, apparently. Well, you know, they probably used the rump scores, you know what I mean? Cheaters. Anyway.
Hey, what did other people get?
Geordie Jeans got 7. Stephen Tracy got 6.
Did the nerds not take part? Because Paul, I think, might have seen those.
No, Claire said that Paul was struggling. Paul got 8, including the bonus. Tell him well done, he's proper happy. Paul, that is phenomenal. Like, I don't often give compliments, but well done.
Paul, we are so proud of you.
We are so proud of you, Paul. Anyway, round 5. So we've gone from quite modern to definitely not modern. TV detectives. This is going to be a good round for some people. I think the nerds in particular might struggle. So let's get straight in. Question 1. Which famous actress played Hetty Wainthropp? There's some proper blasts from the past in these questions. They're really good. My mum would have absolutely aced this round. Would have been a definite 10 out of 10. Which famous actress played Hetty Wainthropp? Question 2. In which village did Miss Marple live? Av and Bill, by the way, because it was only Av that put these questions together. Bill, you are welcome to take part. In which village did Miss Marple live? Question 3. What was the name of the Belgian detective series with Detective Paul Garardi? I think that's how you pronounce it. I haven't got a clue. Paul and Claire, if you get this, you're going to have a pound.
We'll have a tea towel.
They can't have a tea towel, Lucy. They can't. They need to win that. They need to earn it. What was the name of the Belgian detective series with Detective Paul Garardi? Gerardi? Who knows? Question 4. Name one of the 2 actors who played Rebus on TV. And for a bonus point, name them both.
Who?
Rebus. Jonathan what? Name one of the 2 actors who played Rebus on TV.
What are you doing? Oh my god, you get that book again. Question
5. For how many years did Poirot run? 20, 25 or 30? For how many years did Poirot run? Question 6. What is the name of the detective in the Swedish series based on the books of Henning Mankell? Lucy's just shouted that she hasn't been taking part. She would have got a definite 0.
No, I'm going to catch up.
Lucy, you'll not answer any of these.
I'll make it one. I like detectives.
What is the name of the detective in the Swedish series based on the books of Henning Mankell?
I have to look at 1 to 5 on the answer screen.
What is... Did you honestly just answer Poirot for that?
Well, I don't know, so I'm guessing.
What do you think?
You've got to have your hat in the ring.
Poirot's Swedish? Question 7. What is the name of Sydney's dog in Grantchester? What is the name of Sydney's dog in Grantchester? Yeah, you're doing well so far.
This is not my strong point.
No, it's not. Questions, not your strong point. What was the name of the character played by David Leon in the original series of Vera? Now, I reckon Paul will know this one because I actually happen to know that Paul is an avid fan of Vera.
I don't know who David Leon is. If you think about the type of TV I watch, I only really watch reruns of Friends.
What was the name of the character played by David Leon in the original series of Vera? Dale's question was the dog a detective? I don't think so.
Although there is a book called The Detective Dog that's pretty smashing.
Pretty smashing.
No, it's top notch.
What was the name of the series about two detectives called Janet and Rachel? If you don't know the answer, have a think about some detective shows that have two words in. I'm not going to give any more
right?
than that. Actually, I am.
Am I right?
No. Two surnames. It is. I think it's surnames. So yeah, there you go. I'm going to give you that a bit of a clue. That's a decent effort, but no.
Is it? So it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No.
Is it?
Not even slightly.
That's the name of Sarge's twins.
Question 10. Where did Jimmy Perez work? It's also a bit of a clue, maybe. I don't know the name of the series. Miami Vice?
That's not what I wrote.
No.
Stop lying on camera.
So, yeah, a tough round if you don't watch TV detectives.
Yeah. Hang on, put the answers on because I have to do 1 to 5 because I missed them.
But I think if you do enjoy a TV detective show, this is an
what do you
awesome
call her
round.
who, oh man, Angela Lansbury.
Murder, She Wrote. I could probably do a round on Murder, She Wrote. I love Murder, She Wrote.
Village for Miss Marble.
My favourite episode in Murder, She Wrote, or episodes, were the ones where she also pretended to be her Irish cousin, or whatever it was. That was proper.
What was the name
hilarious.
of the Belgian detective series with?
So
hang
the
on,
famous.
I'm not finished.
Sorry, you'll be ahead of me. You'll be ahead of me.
One of the two actors played
The
by
famous
Rebus.
actress that played Hetty Wainthropp was Patricia Routledge.
I had Angela Lansbury.
Yeah, I know you've already said that. We've just discussed it. The village that Miss Marple lived in was not Cramlington. It was St Mary Mead. The name of the Belgian detective series with Paul Girardi was Salamander. Again, Poirot. The detective in Poirot was Poirot.
Yeah, but Paul
One
Girardi.
of the two actors on who played Rebus on TV were John Hannah and Ken Stott. So if you've got both of them, you have 2 points for that one. No, it wasn't Robbie Coltrane. Poirot ran for 25 years. The name of the detective in the Swedish series is Wallander. I don't know if it would be Wallander because they don't pronounce their W's. They pronounce V's and W's the other way around. But anyway, whatever, Wallander.
I had Poirot.
The name of Sydney's dog is Dickens. The name of the character played by David Leon, was Joe Ashworth. The two detectives were Scott and Bailey.
I put 2 answers and I got them both wrong.
And Jimmy Perez worked in Shetland, and the series was called Shetland. So, let us know how you did on that round. 11 points up for grabs.
I got 0 out of 10.
I told you.
Out of 11. What's the 11?
I did tell you. Well, it was a bonus point there.
Oh. I got 0. I put, for number 9, I put Rosemary and Thyme / Cagney and Lacey. Sheena's
just put some vomiting faces on about Angela Lansbury's Irish accent. It was, honestly, like, you should...
I got 0. Will got 0 too.
Find it on YouTube because our accents...
Okay, Tequila Mockingbird got 11 out of 11.
Well, that's because my mum used to watch all those TV detective shows, and she did it as well. So 5 for the nerds. To be fair, that's a really good score. 3 for Tan. 3 for Tracy and Stephen.
3 better than I did, Tracy. I wouldn't.
Dale got 1, and he says, and that was a lucky guess. 5 for Adele. Some pretty mixed scores. I think
it's a niche market.
It is a bit of a niche market, yeah, but it's cool round. For me, it's no more niche than a Disney round.
That's what?
Yeah, I would do better on TV detectives than I would on Disney.
No, you wouldn't.
100% I would, unless it was Pixar specifically.
What is it? Right, okay, but a lot of Disney is Pixar. Not just Pixar. What is the name of the lion cub in The Lion King?
Kion.
You know that's not true. You know that's a lion god because you watch it avidly.
Oh, Simba.
Yeah.
Right. So Bill got 7. Av says that he can't manage without her.
10 for Charlie's Angels.
10. What did they get wrong? That's just because my dad still watches a load of. No, they've got the Rebus ones.
Maybe they put
anyway, this is your round. I got a bit confused there because I usually do geography and history. So this one is by one of the members of The Rump.
Right, okay.
Bandit golfer.
Can I press the button?
No, you can't actually, because you haven't done your introduction. That's what I was waiting for.
This is Geography and History, written by Will.
Yeah, but who's Will?
William Germany. I mean, it's on the screen. He is Duncan's cousin.
Good one. Well done.
He's in the RAF.
He is. He's a flight
Are we allowed to
lieutenant,
say
I
that?
think.
Are we allowed to say that?
Ooh, don't know.
Might be confidential. Right,
Sorry,
question one.
He's not in the RAF. He works
Question
at
one.
Aldi.
You answer these.
Alright, okay.
Here's some paper. Who shot John F. Kennedy? Oh no, hang on. There's no point you answering these. You put them all in the PowerPoint. You'll know the answers. Question 1. Who shot John F. Kennedy?
Anyway,
now I like Will's questions.
This isn't. I don't use
whatever.
PowerPoint.
Will's question, because you know how he sent loads, and I got to pick the ones that I wanted to put in. A load of them what to do with "We Didn't Start the Fire." That were mentioned in "We Didn't Start the Fire." But he did that subconsciously because he loves Billy Joel so much. Do you think? So Kennedy is mentioned in "We Didn't Start the Fire." Question 2. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Actually, I don't think this one's mentioned in "We Didn't Start the Fire." Can you go and stir the curry, please?
Will your last slave die
I know,
off?
but I can smell it and I think it needs stir.
Underpay and overwork.
Question 3. The severity of earthquakes is measured using what scale? Again, this one's not from the song. I don't know how we did these, but when
You stop talking about the song. Deary me.
No, but you know when we picked the questions, did you put them in the thing in the different order?
Yeah, because I did history, geography, geography.
The severity
Which again,
of earthquakes
you just couldn't get your head around.
is measured using what scale? Question 5.
We are out of sync. Pause.
That was a Pitbull song. Can you remember that?
We are back now. Let us know if we are out of sync. Apparently, we've missed a couple of questions, so we are going to go back. If I click on the right thing. Alright, so just kind of skip through those a bit quickly, please, Lucy.
What nationality was Stalin? Joseph Stalin, Malenkov, Nestor, yeah. The severity of earthquakes is measured using what scale?
Apparently we're frozen now. Yeah, I think we're by now.
Can I continue?
Yeah.
Right, question 5. In what year was the Suez Crisis? Trouble in the Suez, we didn't start the fire.
And for the bonus point?
Who was British Prime Minister at the time? I should be answering these as I go along. Question 6.
Why, you want another 0?
Well, because some of them I might know, some of them I don't. In which European city would you find the Spanish Steps? Put that book down. Put the book down. I like that. Question 7. Name the leader of the North Vietnamese during the Vietnam War. So what is the name of the leader of the North Vietnamese people during the Vietnam War? Me taking part in this quiz has made me think that we read these questions far too slowly. Question 8. What is the largest inland body of water in the world?
It was primarily for the Finns, to be fair.
They haven't been here for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
What is the largest inland body of water in the world? Question 9. Who was the first man to set foot on the moon?
What are you doing?
Put it
Why
down.
are you fighting
It's really
me?
distracting.
Why? Why is it distracting you?
And it's rude to our viewers.
Well, I'm not getting involved, it's fine. I want to share some of them anyway.
Who was the first man to set foot on the moon? Question 10. What was the capital of West Germany? You know, if you were Andy Allison and Uncle Rob were anything like Kanye and Kim, then Will could have been called West, and that would have been his name. Do you get it? Because Kanye and Kim called their kid North, and their last name is West, so he's called Northwest. So if they named Will West, then he'd have been called West Germany. Nope. What was the capital of West Germany? There we go. 10 questions.
Alright, let me just see, because apparently... sorry, can people just confirm that we are still, here? Getting a bit mixed reports. Anyway. Okay, so... Schmanzers?
Yeah. Right, John F. Kennedy. Sheena. It was Lee Harvey Oswald. What is the capital city of New Zealand? It is Wellington. I'd like to go to New Zealand, where Lord of the Rings was shot. What nationality was Stalin? He was Georgian. Now I would have said Russian, so I would have got that wrong. The severity of earthquakes.
I think it'd be quicker and easier if you just answered the ones that you might have actually got right.
Using the Richter scale.
You would have got that one, surely.
I would have, yeah. I wouldn't have got this one.
Good.
In what year was the Suez Crisis? It was 1956. And the bonus, it was Anthony Eden as Prime Minister at the time. Never heard of him. I would have said Churchill back then. In which European city would you find the Spanish Steps? They are in Rome.
Churchill did come back into power after the war. He left after the war and then came back.
Name the leader of the North Vietnamese during the Vietnam War. It was Ho Chi Minh. Oh my god, that's why I picked that one. Because that is from We Didn't Start the Fire. What is the largest inland body of water in the world? It's the Caspian Sea. Who was the first man to set foot on the moon? Neil Armstrong. And the capital of West Germany was Bonn.
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 Okay, so that takes us to... Oh, actually, sorry, let us know your scores before we go to the picture round. We're actually nearly going to finish in normal time.
Should we sing We Didn't Start the Fire?
Finish. Do you need to go and check that stuff?
I don't know, you checked it last.
I'll give it a bit of a stir, yeah. So, yeah, let us know your answers for that round, please. And thank you, William, for your questions. So, Faith and James, on their own, allegedly got 11.
They are history teachers.
No, but...
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Is James PE now? Okay.
No, he's history, yeah.
William was not in the room. He was probably helping him, Ellison.
Yeah. And William wasn't in the room, right? Believe that when I see it. Anyway, yeah, let us know your scores and then we will get into the picture round. Let's have a look at the other scores that are coming in.
Scores on the door.
5 for Tan. It's good effort on her own, that, to be honest.
Oh, by the way, my Auntie Tracy will like this. Harry keeps asking for the baked potato song, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because he asked for the potato song and we thought he meant Hot Potato by the Wiggles.
Yeah,
He was like, no. If you want to have a better day, baked potato song.
Okay, so scores coming in. And then let's get back to...
And my mum hates it, She hates that song.
Oh, the baked potato one?
Yeah, apart from the Clangers version, she liked the Clangers one.
Deb and Gary got 2 on that round with a comment, thank God the bars are open again. 5 for Adele, 6 for the Nerd, 6 for Dale and Karen, that's the score.
Why did you say thank God the bars?
Because they only got 2. Okay, so next round. Picture round. Crystal Maze. Catchphrase.
Richard O'Brien.
The Chase. Weakest Link. Countdown. Pointless. Family Fortunes. Mastermind. Blankety blank. And Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, the bonus point was Lucy and I performed Pointless when we both worked
I was
Ashton.
Alexander Armstrong.
Yeah, Lucy did a brilliant job of presenting. I did the kind of...
If anybody wants the link, we can send you it.
We actually, I think it's public.
It is public,
If
but
you,
they won't know where to look
if you click on out, no, because obviously they've been going onto my channel every week to get in, so you might well have kind of come across it already. It was genuinely pretty decent. It was.
Alexander Armstrong watched it and liked it.
Yeah, we tweeted Alexander Armstrong and he watched it and liked it allegedly. So yeah, there you go. Let us know your scores for the picture round. I'd be surprised if people didn't get quite high scores on this one. We know it's fairly straightforward. And let us know your total scores, please. So Charlie's Angels 68.5. I think the total this week's out of about 74 or 75 possibly. Oh, 11 for Av and Bill. Around. They'll have scored high. 44 for Stephen and Tracy. 53 for the Nerds. It was a bit niche at times. We were aware of that this week. 46.5 for Tan. That's really good. That's really impressive on her own. Yeah. 47 for the Rump. That's 3 degree educated. morons. Scoring the same as Tan on our bill. Very impressive. 42 for Geordie Jeans. They got 11 in that round. Did anyone get less than 10 on that round? The only one that I didn't know was Blankety Blank.
You knew it was Lily Savage though.
38.5 for Dale and Karen, and they think they must qualify for a T-top.
The head of my old sixth form was on Mastermind, and his specialist subject was NUFC. Harry Bell.
Oh yeah, I think I knew that because I think you told me that 6 times. I'm just waiting to hear from Av and Bill on their total score. Must be pretty high.
Will you stop doing that leg thing?
So.
Baked potatoes save my life. Well, anyone beating 68 and a half?
Oh, so Av and Bill have... Hang on a second. I'm not sure they've added that up right.
Well, thank you for playing, everyone.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a shame not to. So Charlie's Angels got 68.5.
Nobody's...
Av and Bill got 64. But Av and Bill did, scored really highly in every round.
Yeah, but Charlie's Angels got, maximum...
Points in a few rounds.
In quite a few.
Oh, right, okay.
Because they're sitting there on their phone.
So, the Cheetahs, Charlie's Angels, not the Cheetahs Angels, have won again.
Well
That's
done.
their
We
fourth
do
win.
need to get them another T-tail
But
because your dad hasn't
in
allowed
all seriousness, thank you very much for being with us. Lucy, you're on camera now, Pet.
I'm always checking her.
Thank you. Yeah, looks like it might be up. Thank you very much for joining us for our 12 or however many quiz it is. Those of you that have been here for every week, we appreciate it. We know that it's a bit of an obligation thing. It never was, but I'm sure some of you would have felt that way. So thank you for sticking it out. Here's your reprieve. We may do another one at some
If you
point.
want a Halloween or Christmas special, we will happily do it. If you don't, then that's fine too. But yeah, it's been fun. Thank you. And then enjoy the easing of lockdown and the easing of the restrictions. And
stay safe.
Shall we do a poll for my job?
No.
No, never mind then.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.